Hey, it's Melody, and let's get techie with it. Hi guys, Melody here, and today I wanted to show you how to take a PDF, which is basically a worksheet or something that we get off the internet, and get it inside our Google Classroom so that our students can use it. I decided just to go ahead and make a video because it's something that I use all the time. A lot of times I do make my own worksheet. However, a very good friend of mine, Rebecca Shelton, said, why reinvent the wheel? So therefore, she has a great suggestion. So I know you guys are probably familiar with Teachers Pay Teachers, and this is my Google Classroom. So of course, you're going to go to the internet. This is Teachers Pay Teachers. Obviously, you put in what you want. Let's say social studies, give it a search, whatever. Once you find your worksheet, you are obviously going to download it if it costs, whatever. I have already done that, and I have actually downloaded a sheet. And so it is in my downloads. So I'm going to check right here. I think it is in my downloads. I certainly hope so. Maybe I should have. There it is. Label the continents and oceans, all right? And so I'm going to open that. It's a fantastic worksheet. You can download it, or basically you can put it on, do it straight from the screen. I always want to fit this, my page view, so that I can get the entire thing. This is a tool you guys may not know about. It's called the snipping tool, and it's on Windows. Now on a Mac, it's going to be a little different, but this is called snipping tool, and you just click it. There it is. This is a new snip. Now basically when it comes up, I pinned mine down here, and I'll show you that in a minute. But basically, you go new, and of course, it shows your crosshairs, and basically, you just drag the part that you want to cut out. Now, you can see I'm not doing a fantastic job, but there you go. There is my snipping tool. So that is, I'm going to save that. And now see, that is going to be a JPEG. It is actually going to be a picture. And I usually try to get rid of all my stuff. So I'm just going to call this Social Studies Sheet because I'm doing this immediately. All right. From there, I have cut this out. So now I'm actually going into my Google account. And you can see I'm already in there. I'm opening this up, and this is where I'm going to use Google Slides, okay? So I'm going to open up my Google Slides. This is going to be a blank presentation because it's something new. I'm basically just going to get rid of this stuff because I don't need it. I really just need a blank page, get rid of my themes. Now, if you need to change it around under this page setup, you can see that it's already set to a widescreen. We don't want that because later, if we want to print this out to show the kids, or if we have kids that are absent and we just want to print this out, this will do it. If you want it long ways, you're going to do 8.5 by 11, but we're going to do it this way. So we want 11 by 8.5, and we're going to apply those settings. That's going to show us there. Now, we do not want to just put a picture on top of it because we don't want the kids to be able to move those pictures around. So we're going to make our worksheet that we cut off with snippet our actual background. So basically, my slide, I'm going to change my background. I'm going to choose my image, and I'm going to browse for that file. This is one reason why I do try to keep things either on my desktop or whatever. Now that's our PDF, right? I'm not sure if I saved that snippet. Let me look here. There it is, Social Studies Sheet. It automatically put it in our pictures. I would suggest making sure you remember where you save it. So anyway, here it is. It's going to upload it. Done, and there is our worksheet. Now, this is basically a picture. We are going to let the kids actually be able to label this. There's two ways of doing that. Either we can dump it over in our Google Classroom, which I'll show you later, and they are then going to open it up into this, our slides, and they can actually do enter a text box themselves. Now, if your kids are older, they can do that. If they are younger, I would basically suggest go ahead doing this. I'm actually going to make I'm going to actually center that, make that maybe a little larger, because obviously they're just going to have to put in numbers. You can do some other things under your format options. You can actually, do some things where your lines around it or whatever will be bigger. Doesn't really matter. I made my lines bigger. Okay, now that I have my text box, all I have to do is copy it, which you can do Control-C, and then Control-V will be paste, because you don't have to create it again. Then I just move them around. Now they're going to know once they get, and I'll put them all on here, once I get all these on here, then they know that this arrow here, this is a question mark. So they're basically just going to erase that and find the Southern Ocean. If they think it's number 9, then they would put in number 9 there. So it's just a way that you do not need paper, you do not need pencils. And better than anything, you are actually preparing students to fill in blanks on a computer, which is all the rage when you are filling out job applications or surveys or just all kinds of things using the internet. So it's really a life skill in itself. So basically, that's why I go ahead and put a question mark, or if it's another kind of thing, I'll put type here. So obviously, I'm not going to spend time. You just basically do your Control-V and move these around so that you can make sure that you've added all the things. From there, you're going to resave this as I save it. Or sometimes I make a copy of it. I'll just do this, whatever. And I'll just put it social studies, labeling the continent, or labeling the world, worksheet. And then I'm just going to save it. That way it is saved inside my Google Drive, and anything that is saved inside your Google Drive, you can certainly take over and put in Google Classroom, but that's another class. Thanks for joining me. I'm Melody.